Hey there, Scorpio Sun, Scorpio Moon, Scorpio Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. Here we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. I want to take a moment to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments, for helping me to grow my channel. I really, really appreciate it. I am coming up on my 1-year anniversary on Thursday, November 7th, and I have over 1,700 subscribers. That's amazing. I couldn't do that without you, without your support, without your subscriptions. So I want to encourage you, if you are a subscriber or if you'd like to subscribe, to be sure to hit the notification bell so that you'll be notified for the event I'm holding on Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time here in the United States. I am going to do a live event. It will be, I'll pull a few cards for the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine for all the signs of the zodiac, and then I will take questions. So if you would like to have a question answered and you don't think that you can make the live event, oh, that's a lot of cards. I would appreciate it if you just put it in the comments below, because I will answer as many questions as possible. But really, I would appreciate having a lot of people show up so I'm not talking to myself all night long. That would be excellent. So, wow, let's get into what's going on here, Scorpio. It is Scorpio season. Mercury is in retrograde, and give me a second. It's like they're telling a story. I'm just going to take them in the order that they are, okay? So, we've got the moon. The moon is about intuitively knowing something is right or wrong, having, seeing things in, maybe not having the whole answer, right? So it's in moonlight. So there's a full moon. There is a full moon, and there's the dog of loyalty. And I almost feel like somebody brings you some information. Somebody you know brings you some information that shines a light on something that gives you more information than you had before. There's a darkness around this. Like, it doesn't feel like happy news. Feels like important news. Not necessarily happy, because then we have the Five of Swords. And the Five of Swords energy is in, actually, I feel that in this reading by the time we get to the weekend. It's this win at all costs. It's I'm going to tell you how it is. And I'm coming out on top, and I'm going to win. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it feels very aggressive. It feels very, this is how we're doing it. This is how we're going to handle it. This is what's going on. And it's my way or the highway kind of energy. And I think it's because of the information that comes to you that's revealed by this moon. And I think that there's an element of sadness to it. Someone gets their heart broken. You, maybe. The other party, maybe. Both, possibly. This is a hard situation. We're coming up on a full moon in Taurus on Tuesday next week. And so it's like building to that energy where there's like a major conclusion. And then this whole month, actually, between that full moon in Taurus till we get to that new moon in Sagittarius, there's some really dicey energy out there. And things are going to be brought to light. And people are going to be on the edge. And Scorpio is all about this going deep within and breaking things down and getting to the root of things. And things are all stirred up with this Mercury in retrograde. And so things that you thought you handled, now you got to deal with it again. And then you're going to have to deal with it a third time before we even get out of the cycle. So Mercury's going over this ground and back over and over. And so like anything that was like kind of annoying you in the middle of October, you're going to have to be thinking about it again this week. And then you're going to have to be thinking about it again in 2 more weeks. And so there's like all of this energy of conflict, of dealing with something and like being so annoyed and like, that's it, I'm done with it. But the really nice part about it is that we have this healing energy. Moving away from that which isn't working for you. Moving toward this 9 of Cups, this emotional satisfaction. This doesn't feel like this month, though. This feels like a process that's going to take some time. This feels pretty immediate. This feels like a process. last two cards. I think these are almost more related to that moon. Now that I think about it. Because what it looks like is you're searching. You're out there in a hurry to get more information. That it's in the dark with a flashlight. Again, it's limited information. Okay. So information coming to light about a situation that kind of was bothering you a few weeks ago. Now it's coming back up, right? And then I think as we progress through the next couple of weeks, more information. And then we have this King of Swords here, which is the discernment process. I think discerning goes on this week. I think there's more discerning coming up. The good news, what I really want you to hang on to is this information that you're getting is important. It feels hard. It feels difficult. But then there's the healing to the happiness path, right? And so being willing to take this journey. On the other side, there's a lightness. Right now, there's this heavy, heavy negative, but on the other side, it feels light. Okay? So hang on to where you're going. Focus on what it is that you're doing. This week has got a lot of creative problem-solving energy, this need to pull within because this sun is in Scorpio, Mercury's in Scorpio. It's shining some light on areas. There's communication. It's going to be a little tough. And there's going to be a need to do some serious assessing. That's that King of Swords energy, that really the discernment, the looking at the details, because you're going to need, I feel like it's going to be hard. You're going to have to search. Like this guy's searching, like this is the information being brought to you, right? The dog's bringing the information. But here, this is you having to search for more information in order to discern. This is some tough energy. Holy crap. It is a real weight in the heart chakra. A real weight. This is not going to be an easy week, and I'm really sorry, Scorpio. If this is not your story, but this is a good time to remind you can check out your sun, your moon, and your rising to get a more complete picture. Also, if you have some specific questions, be sure to leave them in the comment section or show up on Thursday night for the live event so that I can help you maybe get a little help. So, whatever the situation is, you have the stargazer. Set your sights higher. If you are in a situation that is just not working, you are not meant to live a small life. You are not meant to live a painful life. You are not meant to live in the darkness. You're meant to live in the light. Set your sights higher. You have the star ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. Wow, this is some heavy stuff here. And the shapeshifter. Transform and unveil your gifts. Change your life. Set your sights higher. If you are this miserable, right, that I'm seeing right here, that is not how you're supposed to be living. There's this really interesting progression. We've got the 3, the 5, and the 6. That's moving out of the heartbreak. That is the standing up and saying, I'm done with this crap, and then the healing process. That is lovely. It's just a hard path there. Tuesday night at 6:08 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the moon moves into Pisces. This is about that big dream. It's an emotional thing. It's about partnerships. It's diving deep, but it's that big dream. What is that fantasy that you want that you can take some mundane, ordinary aspect of your life and turn around and create it into something extraordinary? It's the big dream. It's the big ask. But you're going to have to let go of your fears. Your fear of failure, your fear of rejection, your fear of change. Your fear of transformation. Scorpio, you were supposed to transform. That's why you're here. There are boundaries. Some boundaries are healthy. Some are stifling your growth. Sometimes you need to build boundaries because you don't have any. Scorpio generally doesn't have the I don't have any boundary issues. They're generally over-boundaried. Is there such a term? Like you have more boundaries than maybe you need. So which ones do you need? And where can you open the door and let something in? Where can you let in the self-love? Where can you let in love from other people? Where can you let in the joy and the happiness? If you're so afraid of getting hurt that you don't let in the good stuff, that's not good either. So some of your fears are legitimate and need to be hung on to, but mostly no. So discerning, setting your sights higher, listening to the voice of your soul. Your higher self is calling to you, saying, hey, you are a beautiful soul, and there's so much joy to be had on this earthly plane in the 3D. Get out there and enjoy it and find it. Allow the healing to happen and move toward that joy, that happiness, that Nine of Cups energy. Just say what you mean. Say what you mean when you're talking to other people, because we have the Five of Swords there. That's definitely conversation. Speaking your truth. Standing up for yourself. But also seeing what you mean to yourself. What is your big dream? What is your big goal? What would actually make you have this healing energy into this Nine of Cups? What would create that for you? What is the big dream that you can take this mundane little thing in your life and turn it into this Nine of Cups? Don't be afraid to tell yourself what your dreams are. And don't be afraid to tell other people that they're crossing boundaries. And don't be afraid to let down your boundaries and tell other people how you feel about them. There's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. Doesn't surprise me, though. It is Scorpio season. Friday morning at 6:49 a.m., that moon is going to move into Aries. And there is going to be a desire to push something forward, a desire to get to the win. This is the part where you're going to watch out. I am not saying don't say, obviously say what you mean. Just be prepared. There will be consequences for standing up for yourself. And the immediate consequences might be a lot more discord. But in the final analysis, if you stand up for yourself and you speak your truth, then you end up being authentically you. And it's a lot easier when you're authentically you to move through that healing process and get to that Nine of Cups. If what you're doing is trying to avoid drama, negative energy by saying nothing, and you are doing yourself a great disservice. Blocking your happiness just so that you don't have to listen to someone else be upset is really not the way to go. Wow, these are so amazing. Okay, so we have Stargazer and Star Ancestor, right? And then we have Navigating by the Stars. This is that dark night of the soul kind of energy. Follow your bliss. Set your sights higher. Follow the voice of your soul. Follow your bliss. That's the voice of your soul. That's Navigating by the Stars. What does your soul want? This is your soul work. You've been working so hard all year, Scorpio, and now is the point where you get to make that inflection point where you say, I was moving in this direction and now I'm bouncing and I'm turning and I'm changing directions and I'm moving away from the negative energy and I am going to heal and I'm going to move toward my bliss. I'm going to move toward the Nines of Cups. I'm going to decide and discern what is my truth. And I'm going to speak it, And I'm not going to worry about what other people think or feel, because all that really matters is what I think and what I feel and what I believe in and what my bliss is. And I'm moving toward my healing and my happiness because it's my turn. Success expands in your life, the gates of triumph, and ascending the mountain. Keep going. Don't give up on yourself. You are so close. You are so close. You guys have been working so hard. You're getting there. You are getting there. Follow your bliss. Searching the answers, like this darkness, this running around with the flashlight. Maybe this is you running around the flashlight inside of yourself, searching your soul for the answers. And if you are, good for you. That's a great thing to do. So create some space, allow some space, find some downtime, journal, baths, showers, take a walk in nature. What is it? What works for you? Everybody has a different thing that works for them. Make some space to really listen to yourself and feel into your heart space. Follow your bliss. Get out of that negative energy. You weren't meant to live like that. You have so many cards. Okay, I'm saving that one for last because I don't know if I said it, but I was thinking it and I saw it in my head. And so, okay, so, these are, okay. They're all lovely, really. All right, so we'll start with this one. Rejuvenate your body, Ruby. Take good physical care of yourself. If you need to sleep, sleep. Eat well. Drink plenty of water. Try to cut back on the caffeine and the cigarettes and the other nicotine sources and the drugs and the whatever is chemical. There we go. There's the word I'm looking for. Chemicals. Try to stay out of the chemicals. If, like me, you have a cleaning business, try to stay out of the chemicals even when you're doing that. I feel like purifying and getting away from as many chemicals this week as possible to be as clear as you can. So you allow your body to do a little resting and rejuvenating. And so, yes, so say you're a smoker. Can you smoke one less cigarette a day? Give it a shot. And then we have white. Lighten up. This is you. Look at that. It's all just white. This is you. In communication with spirit. Setting your sights higher. Listening to your soul. You have plum. Overcoming your challenges. See the light in the darkness? Move toward the light. That is the light. That is the light. That's searching. That's guiding you to the information. And then you have peach. Inhale a breath of life. And watermelon. Have fun with your inner child. Life is supposed to be fun. And then you have my favorite card. You have cherry. Live an extraordinary life. Take that mundane aspect of your life that seems like, I don't know, it could be a job that's just not, and turn it into something that you can't wait to get out of bed in the morning to go do. Is it a relationship? Find a way to spark the relationship up into something great or move on. I don't know if it's, it feels like it's one of those two things, honestly. It's a major part of your life. It's a major aspect in your life. Yeah, we have home, fun and romance, and work-life balance. So yes, it's something like that. Oh, maybe where you live. Maybe where you live isn't so great. It feels ordinary. And what can you do to be creative and make it more fun and more enjoyable? We are here as manifestors to create. Find something that you can create this week. Draw something, glue something together, plant a plant. I don't know. Get that creative energy flowing and go have some fun with your life. And take that ordinary, whatever it is, make it extraordinary. All right? I hope I see you on Thursday. If not, I'll see you next week. Be sure to leave me a question if you can't make it so that I can answer it. Tough energy. Yes, but on the other side, On the other side of this energy, look what you've got, right? So go for it. You can do this. I'll talk to you soon.